Hello, sunflowers. We're here again. And before anything else, I want to invite you to slow down for a few seconds. Breathe. In the last few days, a lot of people have started to feel a strange change, a restlessness, a desire to act, or even a sense that something is different. Before anything else, I want you to stop for a few seconds, breathe, and be completely honest with yourself. Do you feel like something has changed, not out there, but inside you? A different kind of restlessness, a feeling that you need to do something, but you don't know exactly what it is. As if you were being pushed, but still without direction. If you're feeling this, it's not a coincidence. And what I'm about to tell you now could determine how the next few months of your life will unfold. Today, I'm going to show you what's behind this energy, how this might be influencing your decisions without you realizing it, and most importantly, how to use this to your advantage before it passes. So stay with me until the end, because there's a point here that could completely change the way you'll handle the next few days. There is a moment in the cycle of the universe when two forces meet. One represents action, the other represents expansion. One makes you move, the other opens the path ahead. And when these two forces align, reality starts to respond differently. Doors that were stuck start to open, situations begin to move, and decisions you've been putting off start to press you. And this moment has already begun. Now pay attention to this, because here is the detail that almost no one understands. This energy doesn't just come to help, it comes to amplify everything that already exists inside you. If you are aligned, it accelerates your growth, but if you are confused, it accelerates your mistakes. And that's why a lot of people get lost exactly at times like this, because they feel the urge to act, but they don't know where that urge is coming from. They confuse anxiety with intuition, they confuse impulse with courage, they confuse urgency with opportunity, and then they start making premature, quick decisions without awareness. Now think with me, how many times have you made a decision on impulse, thinking it was the right thing to do, and later realized you were just reacting to what you felt? Because what's happening right now isn't just a moment of opportunity, it's a moment of decision, and decisions made during this time have accelerated consequences. What you choose now can impact the next few months of your life. Even more important, this window doesn't stay open for long, and most people will realize that too late. While some are waiting for the perfect moment, others are already taking action, and that's what separates those who grow from those who stay in the same place. Now answer me honestly, are you choosing consciously or just reacting to whatever comes up, because reacting is automatic? But choosing requires presence. And presence requires you to stop acting on impulse, stop making decisions based on emotion, stop running without direction. There is a very clear difference between movement and direction. You can be doing a lot and still not get anywhere. Now there is a point that can completely change the game for you. This energy is not only opening external paths, it's exposing internal patterns. Patterns you repeat, decisions you avoid, behaviors that limit you. And that can be uncomfortable. But that discomfort is exactly what can make you grow. Because now you can't pretend you don't know anymore. You've already noticed. And once you notice, you either change or you repeat. And repeating now means repeating faster now. Think sincerely about what you know you need to change, but still haven't. Because that answer is the point where this energy will act with more strength. And if you ignore this, you might get stuck exactly in what was already limiting you. Now let me show you something that most people don't understand. Not every opportunity that comes up now is for you. Some are tests, others are distractions, and others are exactly what you asked for, but you're still not ready to sustain it. That's why, more important than acting quickly is acting with clarity. Now, if you feel like your energy is confused, your mind is racing, your decisions are messy, that's not random. That's exactly the kind of misalignment that this phase amplifies. And that's why a lot of people start looking for ways to get organized internally. Because it's no use just understanding the moment if you can't sustain yourself within it. None of that changes your life. If you keep acting the same way, you can understand everything, agree with everything, feel everything. But if, when it's time to make a decision, you go back to autopilot, nothing changes. And that's why so many people stay in the same place, because they think differently, but act the same. And now this energy doesn't allow that anymore. It starts to pressure you, to push you, to align what you think with what you do. And that alignment changes everything. Now let me ask you, what decision do you already know you need to make, but still haven't made? Not the easiest one, not the most comfortable one, the real one? Because that decision could be exactly the turning point. And the more you postpone it, the further you get from what you could be living right now. Pay attention to that. You don't need motivation. Motivation comes and goes. You need a decision. Decide to act even without total certainty. Decide to start even without perfection. Decide to keep going even when it's not easy. Because results don't come from intensity, they come from consistency. And right now, every action you take carries more weight. Every choice creates more impact. Every move creates more response. So what you do now doesn't just stay in the present, it expands. Now answer me honestly. Do you have trouble deciding whether to act or to sustain? Because identifying that already shows exactly where you need to adjust. And that kind of adjustment is what makes a difference. Now, if this content is making sense to you, subscribe to the channel, because what's happening right now is still invisible to a lot of people. And the more you understand, the less you live on autopilot, and the more you start living with intention. And tell me here in the comments which pattern you notice repeats the most in your life, that thing you know you need to change but still haven't managed to. And if there's any topic you'd like to see here, any questions, or any situation you want to understand better, leave a comment. Also, because the next content might come exactly from that. Now keep this in mind. This moment won't last forever, but what you do with it can change a lot from now on. And the decision doesn't start tomorrow. It doesn't start when you feel ready. It doesn't depend on a perfect moment or absolute certainty. It starts the moment you stop ignoring what you already know. The moment you choose not to go back to autopilot. The moment you decide to take action. Even if it's a small step, because that's how the direction changes. Not all at once, but at the exact moment you choose to do things differently. And maybe that moment is now. So, keep this with you. What you do from here on won't stay just here. It will expand. It will reflect in your choices, in your paths, and in the results you will experience. Now, tell me, are you going to continue as before, or are you going to use this moment to your advantage? And tell me here in the comments, what decision do you know you need to make right now? Because sometimes recognizing that is already the beginning of everything. I'll stop here. Have a great night, everyone. See you soon.